Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Buzz Cooks. Today we're making the best Bolognese you will ever make. It is outstanding. Alright, we're going to start off with 2 celery stalks and 2 decent sized carrots. We're going to cut them into about 1-inch pieces and put into our food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you're going to have to chop these up as fine as you can get. But if you have a food processor, it's going to make life a little easier. Alright, we got a Dutch oven here. Use a Dutch oven or a nice stock pot. Put some good olive oil on the bottom. Turn the heat on medium. And we'll add our carrots and celery and let those start to cook. Give it a good mix. Next we'll take either a white or brown onion. And again, we'll cut that into about 1.5 inch pieces. And we'll add that to our food processor. And give that a nice chop. We'll add that to our celery and carrots. Give it a good mix. Next, about some already diced up pancetta. About 8 to 10 ounces is what you want. And we'll add that right to our carrots, celery, and onions. Another good mix. And we're going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. That's pretty much all the spices that we're going to add to this Bolognese. Next, we have 3 meats: ground beef, ground veal, and ground pork, a pound of each. We'll start with our beef first. Get it in the pot, break it up. Then we'll go with our pork. Again, right in the pot there. Mix it all up, break it up good. And lastly, our veal. Then we're going to add 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And we'll mix that in good. Now, a solid glass of good red wine. And while that's cooking down, we've got a 28-ounce can of San Marzano peeled tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes that we break down with our hands. And then we'll pour that into our Bolognese and give that a mix. And after about an hour of simmering, we're going to add 1 small can of tomato paste. And we're going to mix that in well, and we'll let that simmer for about another hour. Then we'll add 3 tablespoons of butter and 1/2 cup of half and half or cream, whatever you have. And we'll mix those in nice, and we'll let that simmer down for about another 30 minutes. Then we'll work on our pasta. Get it to a boil, add a lot of salt. Salt adds flavor to the pasta, remember that. pappardelle pasta is the best to use. If you can't find that, any egg noodle will work. And we'll cook that as directed on the package. And once the pasta is done, it's time to plate. So we're going to get a nice good sized frying pan, put a couple ladles of the Bolognese into the frying pan. Then we're going to scoop our cooked pasta over to the frying pan. And we'll mix the Bolognese in good with the pasta. And don't forget to add a little bit of pasta water that helps bind the Bolognese to the pasta dish. Alright, mix it all real good. And now we'll take our serving bowl. We'll put a good sized ladle of Bolognese at the bottom. And we'll add pasta. And we'll top it off with another ladle of Bolognese. And you have a delicious, homemade, authentic Bolognese sauce. Whatever you have left over, throw in some containers and freeze. Makes it real easy for the next time you want it. Thank you very much for watching. Come back soon. And remember to like, subscribe, and share the channel. I appreciate you all very much.